works out better. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Donna Denise Walker channel. Please, when you get here, please hit that. Please subscribe. Please hit the like button. I changed the option of the like button because remember before I was on here and somebody said they couldn't tell how many people liked it. And I was like, I don't know, it's how my son set it up for me. Well, I changed it, and I'm still trying to get out into the algorithm. I'm still trying to get my numbers up. So this channel is still growing, and I want to thank the people, the moderators. I think it's the Gingerbread Man. I think he was Ginger Baby. I want to go ahead and thank Ginger Baby and all that other good stuff too. And everybody's probably busy at work, so I understand that if you don't come live with me, but if you actually see this and I'm not live, please leave your comments, share the video, please subscribe and hit the like button and hit the notification so you'll know the next time I do go live and everything. So today I'm making a cheese omelet. Not omelet. Why did I say omelet? Or I should try to make an omelet. I've never made an omelet before. Hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? What is happening? What's happening? What's happening? I'm trying not to make a mess. But ooh, Jesus Christ. Oh God, I am making a mess. I'm making, I don't know, maybe a cheese omelet. I'm not sure. I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I got some good news that, well, possibly good news. A friend of mine is doing a very special event, and I asked her if I can kind of be like a event commentator. I can go on and, you know, ask people questions and stuff like that. And she's like, please forgive the hair. I'm just trying to do this. Hey, how you doing? Is that Venus? Oh, I can't see. I'm sorry. Hey, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I'm trying to do like I was going to do like scrambled eggs and just put some cheese in it. And then I thought maybe I should try to do a cheese omelet, but I really don't. I'm not very good with doing omelets, so I'm just going to do some cheese. I'm very hungry. And I figured I'd go on live because I wanted to thank the people. My numbers are starting to go up, and I wanted to thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. And who's on here? The Gingerbread Man. I wanted to say thank you for, you know, like I want to thank everybody for liking it, everybody sharing it, all the comments. A big shout out to the Gingerbread Man, because I'm gonna tell you something. Like every time I go live, he comes on here, and you know, he's giving me some awesome advice. And I want to say thank you so much, and having faith in this channel and coming back and watching it as it develops and as it grows. So thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate you. All right, so I got almost all my cheese. And then I'm just going to add it, just take the egg and break it up a little bit. Oh, I love cheese. It's the death of me, is cheese. It really is. I didn't have any shredded cheese. I was going to put some pepper jack cheese in there with it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm lazy. Like, I be thinking of stuff to do, and then I just, like, give up on it midway. And then sometimes I'll be, like, waking up in the middle of the night. I'm like, oh, I should make such and such and such. And I make it. And those days I'm really hungry, and it comes out really good. And I'm like, I should have went live so I could show people this. My son is going to make chicken tonight. He said, Mom, can I make the chicken tonight? I said, sure. You know, my son is older and stuff like that, but he cooks really well. And matter of fact, he got me onto the different sauces that you use for the chicken and stuff like that. He got me onto that. So, shredded up my cheese. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm gonna get my egg. I'm gonna scramble up my egg. I'm gonna put it and cook it, and I am going to eat it because I am hungry, honey. I'm hungry. Somebody sent me an email, and they're like, "D, how are you doing with your exercising? How's everything going on with you?" And just to give you guys a little history, because I talk about it often. So those who come back and who've seen it, you probably heard the story like 50 million times or anything. But around COVID, I got really, really sick, and we thought it was COVID, but it had nothing to do with it. And so what happened was is that I had this tumor that was growing on my lungs and on my spine. It was just like this big tumor type of thing. So anyway, I had I was in the process of trying to lose weight at the same time. And with that, I had dropped like weight like this. And I was like, what is going on with me? Come to find out, that's what was going on with me. Like my body was just like fighting to stay alive, or, you know, fighting against or whatever, right? Then when the tumor came out, and this is more of this is less about the tumor, it's more about my weight when it did come out. And I went from not eating anything to back to eating things again. My appetite got big and I blew up. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so overweight. So I went into this hyper losing weight situation. So I was like, I looked up the studies about not eating, you know, like take out sugars out of your diets, breads and anything with sugar, starches, whatever. Took that completely out. The unrealistic. Who else is on here? Welcome everybody. Oh, thank you. Smash that like button. How are you? How's everybody doing? Hey. How are you doing? Okay, I'm sorry about that. So anyway, I went from just eating everything to eating only, you know, a certain amount of stuff. The problem for me personally with that was when I think it was a party. It's always a party. And my aunt, she made, oh my God, she makes these biscuits. I'm going to show you because I've seen a picture of it. I'm about to show you. This is not her biscuits. Matter of fact, this picture I'm about to show you doesn't give her biscuits any justice. But I went ham on this biscuit, and I swear this is where my weight just kind of like just went crazy. I'm about to show you these biscuits, baby. Give me a second. I am going to show you with these biscuits. So it looks like this. This is not her biscuit. Her biscuits look so much better. Look at this. Look at it. So that looks freaking delicious, right? Imagine, oh my God, imagine more like cream coming off the sides and stuff. Like, I don't know, like she just puts extra love into it. And she made extras because she didn't know when she would see me again. So she made extras and I beast on it. And then it sparked up my appetite for sugars again. And I started eating sugars. And I also have high blood problems and I retain a lot of water. So from that, all of this, I blew up again. I say all of that to say this. I got some emails when people are like, what's going on with your weight? Like, you lost all this weight. Even one person was like, are you pregnant? No, I'm not pregnant. I'm retaining water. I've been eating like crazy because the sister been hungry. And I've gained all this weight. But y'all, I'm back on losing this weight. So my journey is real. So I'm not giving up. So, but what I did learn that I can eat cheese, I can have eggs, I can have a lot of stuff. Like I just stay away from breads. I gotta stay away from sugars and stuff like that. So I'm getting ready to make some scrambled eggs right now with the cheese that I cut up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you guys doing? I have no poll right now because I didn't know that I was gonna live. I just decided to go live. So hold on, let me get my cheese out. I mean my eggs. Ooh, honey. Ooh. I felt like a lot to say. That's crazy. I'm getting the eggs if you're wondering where I'm at. I should have put my green screen on. I don't know, my son, he might want to get some eggs too. I'm getting ready to, I cook with a lot of olive oil. Okay. And it's about going, I buy olive oil like it's going crazy in this family, which is another good thing if you're trying to lose weight. Olive oil is like really good for your system and it's good for losing weight. Look it up. Definitely check with your doctor first because, you know, their food allergies are real. And so if you have a food allergy against olive oil, I don't know who does, but if you do, you know, be careful. What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? I wish we could do like music in the background. I would definitely play some jazz music for you guys. Can you? Oh, you can see. I hate. When it gets like the little shell gets into it. So I'm trying to be. Ooh! These eggs. I am so glad the pricing of eggs went down. Because we are some egg-loving people up in this house, for real. Like, and then when the prices of egg went up, like, I think it set a tone of depression in my house. Like, remember them days we used to have eggs and bacon? I'm doing it this way because I don't know how to do it the other way. Oh, sugar, look at that. See? See? I need to stop talking to y'all and paying attention to what I'm doing. Oh, my goodness. Trying to hold, like, a Jesus. Hey, do you want some scrambled eggs?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me wash my hand. All right. We're gonna put this aside over here. Get that out the way. Turn this on. Turn it on. And oh, I'm gonna season it up. So my sister-in-law, she's an herbologist. So she said to me that if you cook stuff with a lot of egg, what is this? Do you have a Amazon? What is it? Oh my God, my eyes! I need my glasses. Or Google. Are you saying do I have an Amazon account? I'm sorry. I need my glasses. I'm my age. I'm about to tell my age right here. Oh, no. I don't. Okay, so she's an herbologist, and she said, because I suffer high blood pressure, again, check with your doctor first. I'm not saying for you, this is something I'm doing for me, and it worked for me. She was like, lots of garlic is very good, and fresh garlic. So this is garlic powder, which, it's garlic powder, which is not bad, but fresh clove garlic and something, and when you're cooking it, very good for lowering your pressure. Plus beets. I've been beasting on some beets, and I love beets. And the other day I made beets, some watermelon. Okay, I took some beets, some watermelon, and I'm gonna juice it up for you guys one day. So I did beets, watermelon, and what else did I do? And some lemon. Mixed it all together. It was so freaking refreshing. What it says, they are very handy. You'll tell them, oh, okay, and timer and 10 minutes and play. Oh, and plays jazz music. Oh, okay, cool, cool, cool. Um, the only thing is, I don't know if I would get dinged on YouTube for playing jazz music in the background, but there are some songs that YouTube allows you to use when you're uploading your video. So I'm wondering if those same songs you can use for your background. Y'all, that happened to me before. I'm about to put all of that garlic powder in here. And I would have sit here and cried because garlic powder, for some reason, is like really hard to find as well. I like to put thyme in my eggs. Ground pepper. Where's that thyme? Thyme. A little bit of thyme goes a long way. Just a pinch of thyme. I don't really need to. Alright, so that looks like it's starting to get a little too hot. And then one thing about olive oil, maybe not. So now I'm going to beat slice. It smells so good. Something about thyme and garlic and paprika. Something about those smells for me reminds me of grandma for me. And then I remember so my grandmother, when I was a little girl, my grandmother, we lived in the Bronx and we lived in a studio apartment, but her kitchen, oh man. Okay, I don't know, something's going on with my phone. Sorry about that, guys. But anyway, her kitchen, she had like this huge, like the kitchen was the same size as the apartment, and she had like this beautiful couch that was given to her by the people that she used to work for. She used to go and clean their house and stuff like that. And they gave her this beautiful couch. So they gave her a beautiful oriental rug, and they gave her this beautiful couch, and she had this floor TV. Like her apartment was like hooked up because they gave her everything, and her kitchen was the same size as her living room. So my grandmother would be in that kitchen, you hear pots cleaning and going, and I would literally look in her refrigerator and be like, Grandma, there's nothing to eat. She goes, baby, hold on. And she go up in her cabinet, she get her flour, she get all of this stuff, and y'all, food, done, delicious, lots of it, out of nowhere, thin air. The story of my grandmother, God rest her soul, she was brought over from where she lived in Jamaica to come and take care of her family. And they loved her so much. And she, immediately she went from just taking care of the family to becoming one of the family members. And they took care of her. Like, They took care of her like crazy. All right, so I'm putting it in here. Let it, like, yeah, see that? I don't know if you can see it. I don't know. You probably can't see it. Ooh, sugar. I hate making a mess. So, I don't know whatever happened to them, to that family though. And I'm sure they sit back and they think about my grandmother because she too was an amazing cook. And she took different cultures that she would cook together. Yeah, yeah. So she would take different cultures and she would put it together. Like, so even though she was, you know, born in Jamaica, she was really raised in the South. And then the family that she was met with moved to New York. So she took on the culture of, you know, the different cultures of New York and the, you know, all the different cultures together, cooking from the South, you know, West Indians, the Jamaican, and all of that good stuff. So I don't know. I like to do this with my. It looks like this. I like it to where it starts to cook a little bit at the bottom before I start stirring it up. I like to do that. I don't know if anybody else does that. You know, I don't know if like it takes away from the whole culture of scrambled eggs. So on my Patreon page, I was talking about that whole deal with Tamara Braxton, about that unfortunate situation where she said she woke up and she found herself in a puddle of blood and she was so tired and she was so weak and she didn't even know how it even happened. And I was talking about it on my Patreon page, and I was actually talking about it with my son, and he gave me a whole different perspective way of looking at it, you know. Of course, you know, when she puts stuff like that in social media and she just leaves it at that and she doesn't put, you know, like how it happened and, you know, why it happened and, you know, people start adding stuff, you know, and so I'm going to change the narrative on my channel a little bit. I'm going to say my prayers go out to her. I hope everything works out. And, you know, in the course of all of this, she's also trying to promote her movie, and she's trying to promote. Now on my Patreon, I get into the subject. I talk about it a little bit more. You know, I talk about the speculations and all the other good stuff. And my son was on here, and I like his perspective on it. So, but anyway, she's trying to promote a movie, and she's trying to what else? What is she done? Promote a movie. I think her song, or maybe her song is part of the movie. I don't know what the details of it is, but long story short, you know, I just wish her well. I wish her well with her movie. You know, me as a fellow person trying to get my project out there, you know, I'm gonna put a little salt and pepper. I'm gonna put a little. I already got the seasoning in it. I'm gonna put a little pepper on it too. Give it a little. Put a little pepper in it. Anyway, I hope she figures out what happened to her. Wish her the best. But you know, the streets is cooking with all lots of information about it. You know, they're going from, you know, to an accident to, you know, several people allegedly who did, or a person who did it, another person who did it, one of the people who is Mendoza, who happens to be from Love and Hip Hop. They're saying that, you know, he's the last person with her, and they're saying he's in the movie, then they're saying he's a stunt. Look, I just wish her the best. I think she got a lot going on, you know. Plus, I love her music. And I hope, you know what, waste not, want not. It's got a little bit of oil left. I'm going to save it. Times are hard, y'all. I'm all right. I'm all right. Just drop something. That's all. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't know. Can you see it? There's the eggs. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's the eggs. It's on the in the skillet. Where's the cute little plate? So, in my house, I don't have one set of plates. I have two of a little bit of everything. Because everybody, when they get their little special plates or whatever in my family, and then they want to get another set, they give me their plates, and I'm happy to take it, you know what I'm saying? But I don't have a pattern. One day I'm going to get myself a pattern. There's the eggs. And I have it with this iced tea. So I also learned about with this losing weight situation too. So when you eat the break fast, you know, like when you eat your breakfast, you break in your fast and all this other stuff. If you are going to have something sweet, you should have it at the same time you're eating your meal. If you're trying to cut down. But if you eat this and then 10 minutes later you have something sweet and then you eat something, you're kind of spiking your insulin too much, you know. This is, yeah, I can't, it just looks nice and creamy from the cheese. I'm gonna, because he ain't here and I don't know where he's at, so I'm gonna put his in the microwave. So, and get me some iced tea. Give me some iced tea. All right, so Tuesday, I'm trying to come up with something to cook, and I don't know what. I am trying to stay away from too much sugar, if you guys are wondering about that. But I don't. Ooh, oh. I feel like I'm gonna fall. This floor feels really slippery. And if I fell, I feel like that's the video that's going to go viral. Like, y'all going to be like, yo, did y'all see this? It'll be played several times over and over in slow motion. Okay. I think I'm going to eat out on my porch. It's so hot. Oops, see, I almost fell. I said it, I spoke it, it happened. That's why you're not supposed to put things into the right. So I made some cheesy scrambled eggs. I'm getting ready to eat it. Mmm. It's delicious. Okay, what is that saying on here? Am I feeling okay? Are you talking about what I was talking about with the tumor? Yeah. I have a clean bill of health. Everything that is in there. You good?
I don't like politics, but the way people treat you and the way people, I'm just doing my job. They don't even have a remorse of like caring about the next person. And it makes me want to like run for council or make me want to be more involved because this is ludicrous. First of all, they're giving off my information.
I'm on live.
I don't care. Okay. They're giving off my information to other people.
Okay.
My personal account, revealing everything that I owe and everything to somebody else. I'm like, why are you allowed to do that? And
I don't know.
They cut off all your stuff after 10 days. I'm like, that's not even 14 days. You get paid every 14 days. Somebody doesn't have it there. Like, times is hard for a lot of people. They wait one more billing cycle for them to get paid from their job to make the payment. I can understand after like 20 days, 30 days, you suspend service. Cutting off is one thing. If you cut off after 2 weeks, okay. I get that. But suspending the services and then having to pay more money to get it cut back on, that's just them taking advantage at that point.
Yeah.
So the little money you get from your check to try to pay for it, now you can't even pay for it because it's more than what you had. It's like they say you. No, it's them. Like they're taking advantage of people. That's a clear. Oh, you're poor? Oh, let me get more money out of you. Let me exploit you. You can't do nothing about it. You poor. And it's poor black people mostly in that city. And a guy on the phone getting defensive because I said the city of. I didn't say Xavier. I said the city of.
Oh, his name was
Xavier.
Xavier.
Yeah, Xavier gets hot on the phone with me. He's like, sir, I'm just like, no, I said the city of. I didn't say Xavier. I said, are you the city of? No. He probably put me on hold when I did my whole little speech on there because he got quiet, so I just hung up the phone. But nah.
Let me tell you something about customer service.
They're gonna get my money now, but mark my words, people don't understand what you do to people. They think I'm just some idiot, some jig-jack on the street. Like, what you do to people matters. How you treat people matters. And that's
I agree.
That's how I live my life. Because when I woke up and I got conscious, like, damn, how you treat the next person matters. Whether they consider it or not, how you treat them matters.
Oh, let me share this.
Kick me when I'm down. Guess what? When I come up, I'm gonna remember it, and I'm just gonna sit you up, and I'm gonna say, Xavier got mad at me because I had complaint about the city that I live in.
Xavier might have been.
I don't care. Honestly, to be honest,
I've been having a bad day.
To be honest with you, I understand that. But to a certain level, I don't care. Because you know what he decided to do? I took it out on the city. The city's the problem. I didn't say, Xavier, you suck. You suck at your job. Xavier took it to that. And you know what? And I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if you want this on here, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Oh my God. I don't know if I wanted to.
It's nothing too crazy, but I don't want you to get flack for police.
Yeah, I don't want to get flagged.
I'm going to say this, Mom.
Okay.
I'm going to say this. I spoke to a black woman. I'm telling you what the situation. Okay, I'm gonna transfer you to a supervisor. They transfer me, go straight to voicemail. I'm like, did you even check to see if there's a supervisor first before you transfer me? I called the next person, black woman. The black woman said, hold on, what you talking about? What you talking about? What's good? That does sound a little crazy. She called to see if there's a supervisor, and she's like, all right, I'm gonna transfer you over. She transferred me over to the supervisor. Got the same thing. I left a message. I called a third time. And she was like, all right, I'm going to go into the office and I'm going to go tell them. And then Xavier comes on the phone. Hello. You know what it sounds like? A young white dude.
Okay, it is.
No, hold on. I know people say okay, no, listen to me. I'm trying to tell you, I have dealt with this enough time, Mom. I moved up in management, and I see it all the time.
You trying to get me canceled?
You're not gonna get canceled. Everybody gets City at High Point bad.
My son is having a bad time because he's having, when you call in the bill and you get somebody and they may or may not be having a good day, and it kind of connects with your may or may not be having a good day, and the next thing you know, the problem that you're trying to solve turns into the big mess. I think that's where he's at right now. But I have to be calm. I'm the mom. I have to be rationalized. I'm the mom. And everything. So I forgot what I was gonna say because he was really upset when he came in here. Oh yeah, Tuesday. I almost came up with a dish that I wanted to make. It is something completely different. It is meatloaf. The last time I made meatloaf was years ago, and I didn't do such a great job with it because the consistency of it, for some reason, he's back. He's gonna come back. Listen, guys, I'm just gonna let you know he's a little tiff. Okay. Listen, I'm on live right now.
No. There's real grievances here. There's real grievances here. And it's not all young white dudes, but it just seems to be a trend when it comes to these disputes. They don't live in the city that they serve. They don't live in and if they do, they don't perceive it the same way. And the way that they treat people, I'm a college educated person. I'm pretty smart. And I'm trying to follow the rules. And when I try to follow the rules, I get talked down to like, you should have known better.
Look, the gingerbread man said, hey, we all go through stuff, so they understand.
I'm gonna take that as face value, but I don't think that understanding is the same. But anyway.
Well,
it's a certain demographic. It's not all young white men. I met a lot of cool ones. Matter of fact, I'm friend. Damn, that sounds bad. I'm not gonna pull that.
Don't even say that.
Some of my good friends are young white men.
Don't do that.
No, but it's something that I noticed. That I have noticed whenever I'm dealing with urban areas, and when you can't pay the bill because of life, and you try to get some clarity on what you can do, you try to be proactive and do the right thing, you meet certain type of people in that chain of command, and I think it's by design. It's not even Xavier's fault.
It probably isn't.
It's not his fault. He's
and Xavier's probably not even thinking about you right now.
No, he is.
You think Xavier's sitting
because
there?
Because they called it recorded, and I gave some real constructive criticism. It wasn't like, you mother. It was like, look, your city's wrong. You're taking advantage of the people, and the people don't need this because we're all going through it right now. The economy's bad. I'm like,
Xavier's not thinking about you. I'm gonna tell you what Xavier's doing right now. Xavier's
I'm
talking out and going to lunch.
You know why? Well, he's thinking about me in the sense I probably ruined his day. And in that sense, I am sorry. But my day was ruined when they gave out my information to somebody without my consent. That's the real reason why I'm upset, because...
So it's the policies, not Xavier.
That's what I told him. I said the city is my problem, not Xavier. And he took it at that. And I said, Xavier, why are you getting mad? Well, that's kind of condescending, but he condescended first.
Oh, so Xavier took it personal.
He took it personal, and he tried to be defensive. I was like, why are you getting defensive? I'm talking about the city. I'm allowed to express my grievances with the city. Mm-hmm. The city sucks. The city don't care about poor people or people that are going through. The city just pay me my bill, and and also too, the discrepancy with the bill because the house is not occupied. Only the AC.
That was good.
The house is not occupied, only the AC is going. Why is it the same or more than what I was paying when I was occupying the house? And he couldn't answer that question. I kept asking over and over again. He almost got me. I was like, oh, well, wait a minute. It was hot in July. Okay, cool. Then the bill should be, it's not the same as it was if I was occupying the house. He was like, well, those are colder months. I was like, so you're trying to tell me turning on the lights and everything only will make my bill go down? No, it's going to be less. I'm like, so the AC itself seems to be consistent on what it's pulling. if we're going by that law, why is it that much money then? If it's just the same, if you're just using the AC, and he was like, well, this, and I was like, well, I can tell you for a fact, I didn't use the heat, and he was like,
What do you guys think?
and he said in January that you'll be using the heat $300 to heat my house a month. I said, no, it's just me in here. I can get a little space heater. Me and the cat can cuddle up. We can sit in the space heater. Plug the space heater. He was like, well, that could be the. I was like, the space heater pulled as much energy. A little small 6x6 space heater pulled as much energy as a full blown heater, a full blown AC unit that heats the whole house.
Well,
the wattage is not the same.
Okay.
The wattage is not the same. It's literally a 30-watt space heater.
Space heaters use a lot. Oh, somebody said space heaters use a lot of.
A 6x6. A 6-inch by 6-inch. 30 watts. I want to know. Because maybe I'm wrong.
Well, so I don't know much about space heaters.
And it's once a day. Not even once a day. Whenever I'm at the house, and I was working every single day then. Almost.
So let me ask some questions. I don't know how space heaters work, so please don't be like, girl, you don't know how space heaters. I don't.
I'm looking it up now.
So is it a space heater that is plugged into
the wall?
Okay, so it is plugged into the wall.
It's a 30-watt space heater.
It's a 30 watts. What do you think about that?
It's no bigger than this. It actually is that size.
It's this size.
And it's supposed. It literally was 15 square feet. It heats.
So I don't know what to say. I know that when we lived in an older house, right? The bill for I know you waiting for me to say something.
No, say something.
Okay. When we lived in an older house, right, that had a lot of little holes and stuff like that, and then we didn't have a proper heating system and cooling system, the bill tend to be a little bit more than it would have been if we were more efficient. We live in an older house now that has a lot of holes and stuff like that, but we have a more efficient heating and cooling system.
Okay.
That our bill and the square footage is more here than it was at the other place, but our bill is cheaper here. So could it be? I don't know.
AC is brand new.
You can't fight with Duke Power.
It's not Duke Power. It's the city of. That's another scam.
Okay.
It's another scam. The city itself is charging you for the electricity and everything. Duke Power is an independent company, so they follow rules of competition.
It says, in your windows, it will help a lot too, like those.
So let me tell them the breakdown, because everything in context.
And my lipstick is getting all.
Because this is what I'm trying to understand.
This is my son.
Hi everyone. So the space heater is no bigger than this. 30 watts. It's supposed to 15 square feet, so barely even a room. So that, I think that's off the table. That, as far as the explanation on why, so this is what it is. The bill is this amount. So let's just say, for argument's sake, the bill is $50. I'm using electricity, I'm using heating, I'm using stove. The stove is the biggest thing, refrigerator plugged in, all this stuff, all these major appliances. I'm actually running dishwasher and I'm running wash machine. So all these things are being ran when I'm living in the house. I leave the house. I've been out of the house for 3 months. In those 3 months, the bill is a little bit higher. Now, granted, it has been a heat wave. I understand that. So in my mind, if I'm using all these appliances and my bill is this much, I'm thinking that it should either be the same as the bill. For if just AC running, it should either be the same as the bill I've been paying before, or it's not a little bit less because only one appliance is being ran, and that's the AC. And if it's being ran a little bit more, that's what I'm thinking about the same. What doesn't make sense to me is when I ask that question, all they keep saying is AC. That doesn't make any sense, because if it's just the AC running and the doors are not being opened and closed, because when I keep the doors closed when I was living there, the AC, I can literally turn it off and it'll stay the same temperature in the house. Mm-hmm. So the AC is brand new too, 3 years old. It's brand new AC. So it's running efficient enough that when I was in the house that it stayed consistent as far as the temperature. So if nobody's in the house, nobody's coming in and out. So the AC comes on probably, if I were to say anything, nobody coming in and out of the house completely vacant. It should run for maybe like 30 minutes a week or something like that. I don't know for sure, so I don't know that. But when I'm asking the question of AC, if we're going with that argument, why is it that is a lot more than the $50? It's $120. It should be, if anything, $75, $100. I wouldn't even argue if you said $100. If you said $100, like, hey, bet, okay, bet, got you. But you're saying that it's $120 because of the AC and it was a little bit hotter. That doesn't make any sense to me. I could be wrong, whatever. But that was my thoughts on it. My mom left, and nobody's really talking. Yeah, it is the most. That's why I'm like, I would not even be mad if it was like, though I paid $50 when I was using everything. If it was $100, I wouldn't even be mad at that. But to say $120, $150, that doesn't make any sense to me. That's a big jump.
Okay.
For a little bit of heat, that is a big jump.
Do you want your eggs, AJ?
Yes, Mom. You keep trying to stir it up. These are real problems. You need to mobilize the people. They're taking advantage.
Okay, I understand, but
Let go. Take it. I'm sorry. I took over your life.
You did.
Got your views.
Go get your eggs.
Well sealed, yeah. Yep. It doesn't make sense to me. You know, it's not that I'm arguing to get out of paying the bill. I'm arguing to pay the right bill because I'm not going to be taken advantage of just because you can. That's not fair. And I don't got the money like that just to be spending out just because one person wants to take advantage.
Okay, so can you just try the eggs and let me see what you think about them. Please go get the eggs. Go try them. Please.
They're taking advantage, Mom. They don't care about the people.
That's my son. He's very passionate and everything. But I understand what he's saying a little bit. Because I remember when we did live in the other house, and it was an older house, and we were going through those problems. But I don't know. Oh, there's a program out. Oh, what you think about the eggs?
I like it.
Look, he's eating the eggs, y'all. He's eating it.
It doesn't cure my oppression, but it's good.
look.
People were being oppressed by the system. The city don't care about us.
Okay. So, you know what I think is that maybe you should just do a fine cone over it, see where they may or may not be charging you, and then see if, because one of the things that I found out that was going on that a lot of people started protesting about, so they automatically put you on this program to where it's called some kind of adjustable billing program or something like that. So no matter what, they're going to charge you a certain amount of
Also too, I paid money to get, because 10 days is crazy. They don't even give you a full, like.
So did they shut it off?
They shut it off. They terminated the account, so I had to pay $500 to get the account back on. Mind you that, they didn't even turn the water back on.
But now that you have a tenant, could you just shut it off and didn't have the tenant?
I have to, but I have to pay the balance of what they say I owe. It's way too high.
Well, let me ask you a question. I mean, I'm not saying don't pay it, like pay it.
I'm going to pay it, but it's kind of frustrating because now I'm going to have the tenant sitting in the dark for the month coming up for a couple of days.
Oh, gosh.
And that's not fair to them.
No.
Just to get their money, right?
Life be lifing, y'all.
Just to get their money.
Well,
and they didn't even do proper communication
about
with
to
me.
sound like them old folks. Well, let's pray on it, baby. Let's pray on it.
Nah, it's fine. They're gonna get the little coins that they finessed out of me, but mind you, this much, they made an enemy out of me.
Oh Lord.
They made a real enemy. I'm gonna get my vengeance. I'm gonna save the city, and they're not gonna like the
Or
change.
you gonna run for governor or mayor or something like that?
I might just be a silent little partner in the shadows, mixing and moving things, convincing people like, hey, what we should do with this, because the city kind of run down and they have one school buying up all the property around there.
Oh yeah.
And then also too, that is crazy for the city to govern the utility, and doesn't allow anybody else to come in. You can't get any other services. You have to do the city. So that means that they literally stronghold people. And then also too, the homelessness and the impoverished per capita is higher in this city than it is in any general area.
So
crime rate is up there and everything because of these practices. They take advantage. That any step in turn, you get penalized for being poor. And when you take the money from the people, or when people feel like they got nothing to lose, that's when crime and stuff starts happening.
The gingerbread man said, "Get him." He said, "Get him." Okay.
Nah, this is they're penalizing me for being broke, penalizing me for succumbing to an economy that is not my fault.
Well, this is a day in the life of Donna Denise Walker. That's my son right there. We laugh, we joke, we have a good time, and we talk about stuff like this as well. So I literally turned on the live camera so you guys can join. But speaking about live camera, I found out that I can also go live on Patreon, guys. And we're actually on Patreon talking about the little, I don't want to get into the subject. I just want Little Nas.
Oh, Little Nas X.
Little Nas X.
I feel bad for the man.
Yeah.
We need to, we made him a celebrity, so we need to take better care of our celebrities so they don't go down roads that then we're going to judge them for later. Mm-hmm. But you can't think, another token of that, you can't tell everybody what to do. Because then they'll take a...
But we go into detail and we talk about that. We talk about the Tamar Braxton, her situation with her teeth being knocked out, or
investigation.
The investigation should be about it. And then what else did we talk about? Oh, that's it. I don't want to talk about the other thing we talked about. Just go to Patreon and check it out.
They got me mad. I woke up, had a great day. They ain't gonna ruin my day though.
So
333. Support's coming.
3-3. Okay. So what I was thinking that I would like to do is to get with you guys to figure out what should we make on Tuesday's meal. My mom is actually going to be coming to the house, and she's going to help me finish putting up the curtains and decorating this area we have right here. So this is literally the before where we're sitting in here. So this right here, this little space right here, how big do you think this is? This is like 10 by 10.
As much as my space heater can fill up.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's about 10 by 10.
It's
10 by 6 really.
I think you're right, 10 by 6. Because if I was to lay down on the floor this way, I think that I would fill it up, and I'm like 5'6", so yeah. So 10 by 6. But anyway, what I'm wanting to do, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like now, and then my mom and me are going to come along and we're going to fix up. So we're going to paint. We're going to paint the floors. We're going to paint this right here. We're going to, let me just show you guys what I'm talking about. This is what it looks like now. This is the little porch little area. It's not fixed up. We need to fix it up. But this is what it looks like now. So it's literally a screening porch. We sit out here, we eat our breakfast, our lunch. And so we just put the curtains up. That's the first time that we're doing that. And so we've decided that we're actually going to take that rod that you see up there, and we're going to take it down. We're going to take that rod down, and we're going to get a rod that actually goes from all the way over here, all the way across. Don't laugh at my spider webs. Like, it's gonna be a big transformation. So we're gonna have a rod go from there, and then we're gonna have curtains right here, and then curtains. I'm sorry for going too fast, guys. Curtains right there, and then curtains right there. And then we're gonna paint the floor. And I have the gray paint that we've already had. We're gonna paint the floor, and then we're gonna paint the siding of the house in here. And I look, I'm horrible with plants. Matter of fact, this plant right here is not even my plant. My sister-in-law asked me to take care of it, and all the I don't know where the heck the leaves. I mean, when are these people gonna learn? Do not give me a real plant, all right? Give me a fake plant. I will take care of a fake plant. I am not good with real plants, but I think it's doing good considering that I'm horrible with it. And so we're gonna fix all of that up. And we've already started the process. We already put the one curtain. We're gonna take that rod away. We're gonna do like a whole rod across there. We'll probably do the rod this weekend. And then next Tuesday, my mom is coming over, and we got some paintings that we took. Let me show you what I'm talking about, what we're getting ready to do. So we're gonna take some old paintings that we got from Goodwill, or actually, I shouldn't say God. We need to go get. So I'm gonna go to Goodwill to go get these paintings, and then one of the things that my mom did is what she's going to do and what we want to do. If you look at these paintings right here, okay, so this right here is the frame, and she took like a piece of cardboard, and it was this old sheet that we had, and she took the sheet and she put it over the cardboard, and then she put some cushion behind there. And she did this. So she painted this white. She did this on the side to match this pattern that was going on there. And so we're going to go get some picture frames. So we're going to try with Goodwill first to see what the pricing is. Because I know that we went to a frame store and they are extremely expensive. And then I was like, well, can we make some frames? So we got 3 options. We're going to start with the frame store, to be honest with you, and see how much that's going to cost. Then we're going to go to Goodwill, and we're going to see if we can get a better price. And if we can't, then we're going to go to the wood, to Home Depot, and we're going to get wood cut into a frame, and then we're going to go from there. And so we're going to put up I don't know if I'm going to put up a shelf right over on that side and put a picture over here, or a picture there, a picture there. But we're going to change the whole atmosphere in here. So I don't know if I can show you the pictures. I don't know if I have a picture. I don't think I took a picture. I think I took a video. And I'm not sure if I could show a video on here. But let me see if I could find it so I could show you. Oh, man. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is, the green screen. Let me see if I can find it so I can show you guys what my mom... Look, it only has pictures. I don't think I could show you. I don't think it's on here. Dang. I can show you the bread that my sister-in-law made. Shucks a ducks. No, it's not on here. I can't show you guys. It's a video. And I did do a short where I put it up there. So if you want to check out my short, you can go ahead and do that as well. And so we're going to go ahead and redecorate this. And I wish that we did it towards the summertime, because then we can really enjoy it. And then we're going to get, no pun intended, we're going to get a space heater. And we're going to put it out here, but we're going to do the one that has a battery in it, so we don't have to worry about the electrics or our electric bill going up. Because as you can see, my son was hot about that. He went ahead, I was very proud of him. He went ahead and he bought a home. And the home he bought was a fixer-upper. It's very old. It has a lot of cracks in it. And I think personally, I mean, I understand his pain and I understand where he's coming from, and I'm sure he's justified in, you know, some of the stuff that he's saying. But I think, in fact, to factor into it, I also feel that it's an older home, and because of that, you know, sometimes the electricity, especially if you don't have a proper heating and cooling system, sometimes it's not going to work the best. So, but anyway, I'm very proud of him. He bought an older home, and if he was on here a little bit earlier, because I've been on here, oh my God, this is the longest I've been on here, almost a whole hour. I've never been on this long before. Well, yeah, I have. But anyway, he was upset about that. He was very upset because he felt like the person that he was talking to on the phone wasn't hearing him, was being dismissive towards him, and then next thing you know that he wasn't. They weren't acknowledging the fact that they might have, you know, that he's overpaying on the bill. But anyway, he was talking about a space heater. So I am going to look into getting a space heater in here, but I'm going to do the one that's electric. I'm not going to do the one that you plug into the wall, and that it's portable, that you can take it out of here and in here, so I can enjoy this space in the winter time. So I'm very excited about that, and I can't wait to do that. And we're actually starting that process this weekend, so I may or may not go live doing that. It depends on the timing of everything, because I also got another personal project that I've been telling you guys that I've been working on, and I wrote my first pilot for a mini series that I also wrote too, and we decided to do the pilot to help to raise funds for the mini series. So we're actually going to be working on that this weekend, and we actually have our meeting with the actors that are going to be part of it tonight and everything. So I'm really excited about that. And if I could go live so you guys can hear everybody, I would do that, but I would have to ask their permission, and they might not want to go on live, and I don't want to get them upset, because we're doing this to a zero to no budget. So this is really people volunteering, but it's kind of a give situation, because I got the script, I'm bringing the cameras, you know what I'm saying, and then of course they're actors, so there's that. Oh, honey, this is the longest I've ever been on here. What? Y'all talk to me. Tell me something. Is there a Hobby Lobby around you, or a Michael's? Yes, there is. Where? I don't know. A Michael's. My sister-in-law was talking to Mike about a Michael's. She was saying to me that she was able to get a lot of nice stuff out of there. So, but then she's coming in from Florida, and she's staying with us right now. So I don't know if there's a Michael's. I would literally have to look it up to see if there's one in Greensboro. You know what? Let's go ahead and look that up. Let me go over to my computer, and I'll come back to that. And let's go look that up to see if something is near me. Well, why do you suggest that? Do you know picture frames or something that they have at the Hobby Lobby? Is that the reason why you suggested that? I'm curious to know. Ooh. Okay. So I was on live one time, and I went to go sit back, and I fell, but thank God there was nobody on here when I fell. Oh, it's so dark. Hold on. Let me turn some light on in here. I went through a picture stage and I drew this. I painted this. I don't know what I was thinking of. I went through, my son, he did a self-portrait of himself. And this is him. And he did this. This is the one that was talking about the bill. He was so upset. That's what he did. Okay. Alright, so we're going to look up Hobby Lobby Yeah, they have frames. Okay. Let me look and see what the pricing is. Thank you, Gigi Baby, for staying live with us this long and everything. With my son's rant and everything. I appreciate you. Okay, so let's try with the Hobby Lobby first. Oh, comes right up near me. Look at that. Oh, there's one up the street. Literally up the street. What? Wow. There's literally one right up the street from me. Did not know that. What about Michael's? Michael's Greensboro. Well, I don't know where that is. Okay. Oh, that's okay. That's. I'm gonna watch out. Michael's. Oh, don't. Okay. Michael's. Oh, that is literally up the street. Okay. 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 No, but this is in Burlington. I want it in Burlington. That's not up the street. Where did I open it? What? Okay, I will be going to Michael's, guys. I will be going to Michael's. And if I can go live, I'm doing it. If not, I'll upload the video of me going to get the stuff. I hope that you guys check it. I know that you guys go live with me, but if I do a video, hopefully you guys can check that out. Yeah, there is a Michael's, and there is a Hobby Lobby that is next to me. Can I see like what they pit have? There it is. Yeah. Oh, the picture frames are very good pricing. They're not as expensive I thought they would be. And then, oh, I like the collage one. That one I like, but that one I would want for my kitchen. I thought that was really good. You guys want to see the pricing? I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, there's pricing for $14.99. The highest price I see is like $17. And that's just for a basic frame, which is not bad at all. I wouldn't mind personally getting that, and then we can decorate it and get it together. And you know, another thing that my mom did, she takes the, like, one time we had leftover tile, which I got so much leftover tile in my basement. Like, we could really hook this up for really cheap. So thank you for that suggestion. I will be checking out the Hobby Lobby, and I'll be checking out Michael's, along with the other places, the Goodwill and stuff like that too. But sometimes you can get like really nice frames for a very low price, like really antique type of frames type of deal. Oh, let me show you. So this is something else my mom did. So you see that? She did that as well. Again, she took the frame. This is tile. All of this is tile around here. And this is granite. So let me tell you the story of this granite, which I didn't know until she told me recently. She was redoing her countertop, and which is really hard to do, but she dropped the granite. And when she dropped the granite, she had little pieces, and so that's how she did the so she did that. So yeah, that's what my mom did. She did like a really good job. So alright guys, I've been on here with you guys the longest that I've ever been on here. Thank you for joining me. Shoot, I feel like I should start a reality show for real because I don't know, my lives are like reality and everything. So you got to know the real behind the scenes and everything. So anyway, Tuesday, I'm thinking about doing meatloaf. I'm not sure if I should do the meatloaf. And if I do the meatloaf, if you guys have any suggestions on how to cook the meatloaf or what sides that I should use for the meatloaf, please go ahead and send an email to me. And you could do that by sending it to the Donna D Walker podcast at gmail.com. It is also in the descriptions. And so please do that. And if you have any suggestions or anything else like that. And then also too, I really would like to go live with one of my guests. So Ginger Baby or Ginger Man, I'm sorry. See, I'm used to calling you Ginger Baby, but Gingerbread Man. I really would love to go live with you in person. So if you want to do that, what I'm going to start doing when I go to go live, I will start putting the into like the link for it for you guys to come in. I'm a little nervous about doing that because I don't want somebody to come up and and I don't know how to take them off without coming off the live or whatever. But I think I feel pretty comfortable with Gingerbread Man because you are major cool. I really do appreciate you, and I honestly feel that I probably would not have gotten any viewers if it wasn't for you, and you and a couple of other people too. So I got to give them their flowers as well. So I do have to say that. But anyway, I do want to start going live with people. I just got to figure out how to do it and all that other good stuff because I do have my nieces and nephews that watch this and they are underage, and I don't want somebody to come up and say inappropriate stuff while they're up here or whatever. So there's that. But I would like to start doing that, so that'll be doing it pretty soon. And then also too, I will try to bring you guys. What are you gonna say? What?
Y'all have a fantastic day. It's great out here. Life is great.
So that and what else I want to do. So anyway, so if you guys have any suggestions or food suggestions, if you'd like to be a guest on my show, or you have any topic suggestions, as you can see, we are all over the place. Like today was just so random. It really was random. Like my son coming in, talking about what he was talking about, the subjects that we were talking about, the meal that I made today. I made some scrambled eggs. It was delicious. I loved it. He loved it. It was good. So I'm glad you guys joined us. So please share this video with your friends and family. Leave your comments. Share. And thank you. I appreciate you. Oh, and one more thing before I go. The most important thing.